What's up, YouTube? We are going to be doing a Manchester United keep or sell tier list with my boy Trix. Let's get started. So, our first player here we have Altay Bayindir. Um, I think he's a good goalie. He's a good second string. So I would personally keep him. I don't see a reason to sell him. He hasn't been performing bad. He's just a good backup goalie.
So I'm going to be doing Andre Onana. Despite his disappointing Champions League campaign, he performed well in the league and saved many important saves for the team. Therefore, I think it's worth keeping him.
Yeah, I agree as well. He did have a disappointing Champions League campaign, but he's a good goalie overall. I'd keep him as well. Um, Victor Lindelof, I'm gonna go with the sell. There's better options on the market. He's not really a consistent player, so I just don't see a reason to keep him, especially when we have guys like Delit, Branthwaite, and Euro that we're trying to get. I just don't see him fitting onto the team.
So Harry Maguire. There are many young options on the market that could be better than Harry Maguire. Um, Therefore, I think we should just sell him right away.
Yeah. All right, I agree as well. I mean, maybe we could keep him, but I think a sell is also the correct decision. So I got Lisandro Martinez next. Um, he's the best left-footed center back in the world, our best center back currently, and he's just a great player to have. I would consider him world class. Some people wouldn't, but yeah, I think he is definitely a player that we should keep. Very crucial to this team.
Ooh. Tyrone Malacia. He's very injury prone, and we need a more consistent left back, in my opinion. So we should sell him for sure.
Yeah, especially behind Shaw, who's also injury prone. As a second string, we can't have two injury prone left backs. So we need one that is not that can play when Shaw is injured. So I think Malacia is also a sell. Varane, he's gone already. His contract exit. He's gonna join Como. He's left already.
Now Diogo Dallo. He's a keep for sure. He's very talented right back. He's arguably United's player of the season. Again, we should definitely keep him.
I agree. Like, especially because he played a lot of his minutes at the left because we had again Shaw injured and Malacia injured. So he had a lot of minutes on the left, which is not his actual position. He's actually a right back. So he was impressive. He was definitely impressive last year. I agree. Uh, Shaw is a keep. Yes, we mentioned he's injury prone. I still think one of the best in the world. He's definitely a good defender. I would love to keep him on this team.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Next up, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. As a right back, he's only good at defense. He isn't very versatile, and he can't play wide or invert. Therefore, I think we should sell him.
I wouldn't say he's only good at defense, but yeah, he can't play wide really. He can't play invert. He can't invert into towards the goal. I think he is a sell as well. Just yeah, like you said, not very versatile. Um, Brandon Williams. Now, here's the thing with Brandon Williams. He's kind of like a young player, but he's like kind of exiting that young stage. He could still develop more. I don't know how he's going to develop. So I think we should just loan him, see, if he like shines in a like lower Premier League team or maybe a championship team. then yeah, we could bring him back and he could be a great player for us. But right now, I just think we need to loan him.
Yeah. Next up, Johnny Evans, who I think he's a good mentor and locker room veteran and could really help all the other younger defenders develop as he has a bunch of experience. So I feel like he's a decent keep.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, his minutes this season that he's played, he hasn't done bad, especially for his age. But I think he is going to regress this season. But I still think he's a keep because, like you said, he could help younger defenders develop. And he's a good locker room mentor. So, yeah. Now I got Alvaro Fernandez next, and he already left. He has been sold, so yeah, he's gone. Not much more to say.
Yeah, same with Willie Kamwala. He got sold to Villarreal.
Yeah. So we got two players that have left already. Um, Next we got Sofian Amrabat. Now, I'd say this was the toughest player to decide on because because we did play him a lot at left back this year, and he did not play good at left back, which isn't his natural position. He's a CDM, and he is a good player. We've seen that when he played with Morocco in the World Cup. Obviously, the World Cup doesn't tell everything, but he was a good player. He helped that team reach the semifinals. Uh, when he's played at his position and towards the end of the year, he's been good. He's a good player. I just feel like there's better options on the market. There's Ugarte, who's another defensive midfielder that I think would help this team more than Amrabat. So I think we should just send him back to Fiorentina. We'll put him in sell.
Okay, Mason Mount. He's another great midfielder that could add just simply a bunch of depth to the team.
So you're going with keep?
Yeah, we're going with keep.
Yeah, I agree. Mason Mount, he once upon a time, during Chelsea, when he was at Chelsea during his Chelsea tenure, he really was good. Like we saw him during that Champions League, that year that they won. He was a crucial player, and like nobody thought he was gonna leave. But the season, like his last season at Chelsea, he was disappointing. We picked him up for like I think it was almost 60 million, and I wouldn't say he's lived up to his price tag, but he's a good player. I like that we have him on this team. He adds depth. He can start even if he plays really good. And yeah, Mason Mount he's always been a player that I really like to watch. And so yeah, I would put him in a keep as well. Bruno Fernandez, I think I think this was self-explanatory. This guy, he is a top three attacking midfielder in the world. He he is an assist machine, penalty machine, which I know penalties, penalties, whatever. But I mean, it's impressive. It really is. He's such a world class player. He's our best player on our team. He is definitely a keep.
Yeah.
Got
Christian
next.
Eriksen.
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen, I feel like he's getting old and he's definitely for sure regressing. So I don't think it's worth keeping him. We should just sell him.
Yeah, I agree. Like when we watched him play this season, he wasn't as good. He wasn't at his like full level that we saw the year before, which that's not his full level either, but he's a important player, but this season I don't know, he hasn't done much. He's slowing down, and I just really think he's a sell. He There's many better options, and I just don't think he fits onto the team. And we got Ahmad next, young talented winger He's an easy keep for me. I really want us to start playing him more because the potential's there. I really see it. And yeah, he's a good player. I say he's a keep.
In my opinion, we should also sell Casemiro, just like Christian Eriksen. He was once a world class player, but now he's just getting old and slowing down. So we
Yeah,
should
I
just
mean,
sell him.
we saw him win like how many? Like four Champions Leagues with Madrid. He was arguably, I wouldn't say, maybe, but like he was a very good midfielder, and he was in that midfield trio of Kroos and Modric. Such an important player for them. But we got him last season. He was great, but the season after, the season that he played, we saw levels decrease. We saw him slow down. We saw him foul a lot, and I just I don't see him improving from last season. He is aging, so there's no way that he could all of a sudden turn that around. So yeah, he's a sell. He's definitely a sell. Saudi clubs want him. 40 million we can get for him. Yeah. Palistri. Now this is a tough one because Palistri is a young winger. He can play good, not too consistent. I think we should send him on loan again to develop more, maybe shine in another team when he comes, and then come back to United and ball out. Hopefully.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Um, Van de Beek, he got sold to Girona,
Yeah, he's already been
so
sold.
he's gone.
Kobe Minu, he is the ultimate keep. Like he's our future. Let's just put it that way. He's our midfielder for the future. What a talented player. This guy's potential is through the roofs. We saw him jump into the first team and just impressed. Scored a goal in the FA Cup final, and he's been pretty good. He's been one of the better players in England this year in the Euros, and a partial reason for why they made it to the finals is because of him. Now that speaks levels, especially at his age. Scott McTominay next.
I feel like he really adds on to the depth of the midfield. Again, a decent, all-around, good midfielder.
Yeah, I
There's not
agree.
much to say about him.
Yeah, I agree. There's really not much to say about him. Yeah. All right, so we got Daniel Gore now. We could keep him or we could loan him. He's definitely a good player. Maybe he could break into the lineup next year. I don't think so, but who knows? Ten Hag might use him a lot. I could either go with keep or loan. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna just put him in keep, but he could go on loan. Doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah. Now for Hannibal, I think Hannibal does belong on a loan because he needs to develop more. He's a young player, but is not ready to break into the first team, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to put McTominay on there. Keep. All right. Omari Forson, he's already gone. He got sold. I forgot to which Italian team. I think it was like Empoli or Sampdoria, something like that. But yeah, he's been sold. He's gone.
Yeah, same with Anthony Marshall. He's also gone. His contract has expired, so
He does not want to return to the team. So, which to be honest, we don't really need him. So, Rashford though, Rashford, I went back and forth on this one because he's a great player. It's there, but sometimes he just is not consistent. He is like there the 2022-2023 season, Rashford was like top 15 in the Ballon d'Or rankings. Like, he was a good player. This year, he is fighting for a starting spot. He's the player is there, the consistency isn't. He is not consistent. If he's great off the left, if he is more consistent this coming season, then I'd keep him. If not, then we'll sell him next season.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like consistency is very important among all these players because that's what determines if they're a sell or keep.
Yeah, for us, consistency is a big factor because
Right?
if you play good but like you're not consistent, then it's like hit or miss. What if you
Yeah.
do? There's some important games. So yeah. Next we got Hoyland.
He has a lot of potential to improve in the future, therefore I think we should keep him.
He's a keep. He's a good goal scorer. He's raw. He's raw talent, but he'll be good for us. He's a great goal scorer. Played great with Atalanta. Had a good Champions League campaign. So yeah, he's a keep. Garnacho, our best winger we have. Helped Argentina in the Copa America. Not too much, but he played a bit. Very high potential. He is just like through the roof potential. This guy's an amazing player. I have him as a keep. There's no other, like, he was our player of the season, by far. Besides
Yeah.
Mainu or Dallo, he was I'm saying our because I'm a United fan, but he was our best player. He impressed, and he is consistent. He plays good. His form does not falter, which I love about this kid. Great player. Yeah, he's a keep.
Mason Greenwood. He's gone. He's sold to Olympic Marseille.
Yeah, sold for 30 million plus. I think it was a 50% sell-on clause. So yeah, why am I putting him in keep? He's a sell. He's already gone actually, so we're gonna put him there. But yeah, and then we got Shola Shortire. I think we should loan him. Just needs to develop a little. It's kind of the same situation as Hannibal. I'm gonna say that it would be good to loan him. And then we got Sancho now.
Sancho's a good player, but he's trying to catch a fade with Coach Ten Hag. Like, we don't want a knockout here, so unfortunately, we're gonna have to sell him, bro.
Yeah, with some locker room problems that him and our coach Ten Hag have, I think that the chemistry is just not there, and I think it would be the correct move to sell Sancho. Great player, but yeah. And then our last player, we already did Kambola and Gore, so I don't know why there's extras of him. But we got Anthony now. Anthony. I have so much to say about him. Get this fidget spinner out of our team. Like, all he does is spin in circles. I'm sorry, he was great at Ajax, but we spent £100 million on this guy who realistically does not do much. He doesn't score, he doesn't assist, he just spins, he just dribbles, and he like can't even make a successful dribble. He has to spin, and spin. He doesn't help us on the field. I hope he becomes like he was at Ajax, but we really need to sell him if this is what he really truly plays like. I just don't see him in our future. 100 million wasted. He needs to go. Yeah, I have strong feelings on that. But yeah, that's our video. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is our full tier list. Let us know what you guys think of it in the comments.
And
Please like and subscribe.
Thank you so much for watching our video. Yeah,
You
we
could comment
appreciate it.
also more ideas for future videos if you guys want to see them.
Yes, please. We'd appreciate them. We would love to know your guys' opinions on what you guys want to see, so we know what to make in the future. But thank you guys so much. And yeah, if you want, give us some short ideas too, because we make a lot of those. All right. Thank you.